Ruff wants to know, what other streamer or streamers do you look up to and why? So I think I have a few different streamers I look up to slash enjoy watching Ruff. One of them being from a larger creator standpoint, Dr. Disrespect. I think just from an overall like entertainment and just like what he does for streaming, it's just like no one's even close to what he does. And like the amount of things that he puts into his stream is just like, it's insane. So Dr. Disrespect, one, just the kind of stream he has, two, just the dude's freaking hilarious. Like I can't, every stream he does is funny. It's hilarious that he just has a whole different person ego that he plays, and outside of that character he's just a super chill person. Also, I enjoy what he's doing with his Midnight Society and all that stuff. So big content creator, Dr. Disrespect. I look up to like PT Stress, Benny. I really like what they do for content creation slash being a creator and like the platform they're building. Super chill dudes, guys. I feel like I'd be like really good friends with if I ever met them in real life. So maybe one day the boys can get together. That'd be freaking sick. Freaking PT puts in a lot of work, dude. Some of his videos are hilarious. So gotta shout out the boys. Obviously Trevor, dude's been crushing it. He came back to streaming and just set his mind and his goals and like what he wants to do and like try to get there, and he's freaking crushing it right now. He's putting in a lot of work. Takes a lot of time. A lot of stuff you don't see, you know, behind the scenes that goes into what he's doing. Boys is in RIDG Gaming are, you know, the big thing that we want to do with what we're doing is building something that we can give back to our community online and in person. And one of our big goals is to make that the in-person thing a reality. Like Frank and I, we want to quit our jobs to do this full time. Not necessarily just streaming full time, but we want to do RIDG Gaming full time, which would be freaking sick. If I ever get close enough to where I can make pretty close to my salary I'm making now, I'd probably quit my job and go for it if the opportunity was there, because we want to eventually open up a storefront and kind of have like a all sports kind of facility in our hometown, esports arena, you know, indoor field for kids to come practice. We can host tournaments and everything. It'd just be kind of like a big picture thing, but that is the dream for the boys. Something that I'm really into that not a lot of people know about. I enjoy coaching sports. Really looking forward to coaching my kid once he starts playing sports. That's something I'm really passionate about. I'm just super into sports in general, but that's like one of the things I look forward to being a dad, is being able to coach my kid and watch him play and get better. I had a lot of good memories from when I was a kid playing like travel baseball and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to watching my kid hopefully do the same thing if he's good enough. He got some big shoes to fill. The old boy over here, all-stars baseball, football, our whole life. I think he's probably gonna be better than me, if I'm being completely honest. What are some of the items on your bucket list? Some items that you may think were unattainable and nearly impossible, as well as some items that are more realistic you could see realized in the next few years. Just talking about like RIDG in general, like I was not expecting, like one of our big goals was like to build a community on Twitch. And you know, you never know. I've tried it before by myself years ago and didn't really put the consistency, the work in to get it to where it is. And once I started this with Frank, it was something that Frank and I used to work together, so we'd spend hours at work just talking about stuff business wise that we could start. And then Frank and I had this idea that we just kept talking about, shooting messages every day for months. That original idea did not come to like what RIDG is right now. It's still in the future. It's kind of like not really like a secret, but it's not something we talk publicly about too much. But we kind of pivoted from that original idea that we had to like, hey, let's just start streaming on Tuesdays. And that's literally what RIDG started as, just multi-streaming. You know, we're on Facebook and everything. Still do the Facebook stuff, but we started off just doing, hey, every Tuesday we're gonna get together, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna start streaming. And then we kind of slowly started building a community, and it was kind of crazy like how things happen, like just being consistent and like just doing the work, and then like obtaining. It's crazy to me that we could get the amount of viewers that we do for the amount of times we stream, like hours wise and stuff. Like, and a lot of people just wish they have 1 or 2 people watching them, you know. And sometimes we get, I mean, I'd say on average we're usually hitting around 10 viewers per stream, which is insane to me. So that was something I was not expecting, but we definitely reached that goal. And now one of my goals that I want to hit by the end of this year is one of the goals I want to hit this year is to get, or before the year ends, is I want to get 1,000 subs on YouTube and get monetized over there. Just as like 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours watch time. Life in general, I just want to be the best dad that I can be to my kid, provide him a better life than, you know, I had growing up. I had a pretty good childhood growing up, but we could always make it better, right? Like, how dope would it be if we got RIDG Gaming to be something where we could do full time and be able to go even past our expectations and provide for, you know, for our families down the road. That'd be sick.